Okay, stop what you're doing. Do not press that update yet. Yesterday, Apple dropped the iOS 26.4 Beta 1. Usually a 0.4 update is just emojis or bug fixes. But this is an absolute monster. We are talking about an 8.72 gigabyte download size. That's basically a full OS reinstall. And the kicker, the rumors that said the Siri 2.0 update, the rumors that we were getting a new large language model, well, I've installed it and I have some bad news about Siri. But more importantly, you see this iPhone 14 Pro? I literally had the battery replaced on it on Super Bowl Sunday. It has very little cycles on it. It's pristine 100% health. I'm about to install a massive unstable Beta 1 on a brand new battery to see if it ruins the calibration. We've got the new Playlist Playground, the new Liquid Glass UI updates, and a scary change to Soul and device protection. Also, I do want to thank you guys for letting us hit over 100 subscribers. This has been a big milestone. Thank you guys so much. But also, I do see right here that a lot of us aren't subscribed. Over this much percent. I don't actually know it off the top of my head, but this much percent. Let's get subscribed. Let's try to hit 1,000 or 200 or a million even. Let's see where this goes. All right, actually, now let's get into it. First, let's look at the build number. We're gonna go here and we're gonna go to About and we're gonna go to the iOS version. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that the build number is not where it usually is. It's usually right next to it. Now, you have to tap on the actual iOS and it'll bring up the build number. This new build number is 23 E 5207 lowercase q. That q at the end, that means we are far from finished. This is early beta code. On the iPhone 17s, the modem firmware has jumped to 1.54.01. So if you've had 5G issues on the 17 series, that's a big deal. It should hopefully fix some of that. Now, before we get into the big AI stuff, let's look at this weird change. We're gonna go to wallpapers. We're gonna add new. I'm gonna have to blur all this. But I already did the weather one. But now, if you go to add new wallpapers in iOS 26.3, all the weather, astronomy, and all the other ones were just there. In 26.4, they're all cloud-based. So you have to tap Get to download them. Why? My theory is that Apple is trying to save system storage space because the new AI models are taking up a lot more space on the storage. But it's a small change, but it's the first time that we've seen a DLC for wallpapers. And I mean, they work the same as they used to. Okay, so here's what you came for. The rumors on Siri were wrong, but the rumors about music were right. Welcome to the Playlist Playground. You'll see the new Gemini-looking icon in your library. When I opened Apple Music, this is what came up. This is a screenshot, but it says concerts near you. Find shows in your area and tour dates from artists you love right in Apple Music. And new look for albums and playlists. Full page artwork brings your music to life. So let's actually open Apple Music. We're gonna go to our library. And exactly what I was saying before, if you click on this up here, this is the new playlist screen. So you make a title and you'll add songs, or this is beta. This is an iPhone 14 Pro. So there is no Apple Intelligence on this phone at all. I'm happy that they unlocked this for older iPhones on iOS 26. So let's do songs for Cyberpunk in the rain. Alright, it's gonna do a little haptic feedback noise, like thing. It's gonna match songs. It's gonna put them in a playlist. And there's my playlist. It's called Cyberpunk Melodies Under Rain. And then there's Lonely City. All these people that obviously go with this. This isn't just shuffling your library, it's using the neural engine to find new tracks. Compared to Spotify's AI DJ, which just talks over the intro, this is actually useful. And you can also, it'll just discard the changes. Also, look at this. There's a new concerts near you. Alright, so from where I can find it, I obviously had to look at this before, because Cardi B has a new concert coming up, so it should show concerts near you. But if I go to concerts, yep, Lady Gaga, State Farm Arena. From Cardi B, State Farm Arena. Cupcake has a Georgia Theater Tuesday. Cardi B has one Friday at 7:30. So you can click get tickets. It'll open up Ticketmaster, or you can play her. It has all the information. It has the set list and upcoming concerts. So I mean, I feel it's a good change. And it pulls Ticketmaster data directly. It pulls Ticketmaster data directly into the artist page. So it knows I'm in Atlanta. It knows that Cardi B is playing here this Friday. Now this is a dangerous thing for my bank account, because with how much I like to go to concerts, oof. Apple's slowly rolling out their new design language, liquid glass, we know. If you look at the search bar, the actual reflection is actually going with the iPhone, which it didn't used to. The text is also wider and more bold, and it pops a lot more than the gray text in 26.3. And thank you, Craig, because man, this was getting me a little bothered. We go to Face ID and Passcode. The Passcode screen is centered. Now, they were trying to do this left-aligned thing where that's left-aligned, that's left-aligned, that was in the middle, that was also in the middle. So, for the last 3 months, the keypad was slightly aligned to the left. It drove me literally insane. In 26.4, it is perfectly centered again, and the delete button was moved back to the top left. Now, this next one is a controversial one. In 26.3, stolen device protection was optional. In 26.4, if you buy a new device or reset yours, it is on by default. And that's aggressive. I tried to log in when I had face paint on, and it hit me with the security delay. So I had to wait 1 hour to log in with Face ID to do something in my passwords. This is great for security, but if you're traveling and you forget your code, you're locked out. Be careful. To turn it on, I did disable it. To turn it on, you go to stolen device protection, and it's just a on-off. It should automatically be on now. Okay, so the moment of truth. Let's see if they recalibrated my battery percentage. Battery health and charging. It is still at 100%. So if you do have an older battery, 80% or lower, do not install this. It will literally eat your phone alive. So let's get to the Geekbench scores. I should have. Alright, let's get to the Geekbench scores. I should have CPU history. So, this is the one that I ran after the update. So the single core was 2,532, and the multi-core was 5,600. It just gives all the information about it. So single core. So my device was a little lower than the average actually, and the multi-core was very much lower than the average. That's significantly lower. That's 100 more lower than the average. That's kind of crazy. Now, before was not better. I actually argue it is worse. It is worse on. The new one is better on single core. The old one is. The old one is just not good at all. So single core is 2,503, and the multi is 5,425. Now, the stark difference, 100 difference, and then 1,300 difference in the average score is very insane. These were ran February 17th. It is February 18th as the time of recording this. It's just very disappointing to see that. So, what's the whole verdict of this update? Do not install this on your main device. The RCS encryption is cool. That's something I didn't really touch on, but yeah, RCS is now encrypted. And the playlist AI is fun, but the battery drain is really real. Also, Apple just announced a special event for March 4th. This software is likely what will ship on the new 17E and the new M4 iPad Air. So I'm going to keep testing this so you don't have to. I'm going to charge this phone a lot because of all the battery drain. So subscribe so that you don't miss the beta 2 follow-ups. I'm going to also mention I'm going to cover the March 4th Apple event, and we're going to see what they have in store. Subscribe so you don't miss the beta 2 follow-up. Peace!